Okay, so in the last lecture, we have seen some types of matrices. We have seen some concepts like the upper triangular matrix, the lower triangular matrix, scalar matrix. Then we have defined the diagonal matrix. Then we have defined identity matrix. Okay, now if I know one additional property of this matrices, then I can have the another type. Okay, so what that type we can have? Okay, so if we interchange the rows to columns and columns to rows, what matrix you will get? Any one of you?
Transpose.
Transpose matrix. Transpose.
Transpose
Trans-
matrix.
Correct. That's true. Okay. So we have the transpose of a matrix. Okay. So let us write the definition of a transpose of a matrix. So we can have transpose of. So how we are able to define the transpose of a matrix? Let A equal to Aij be a M cross N matrix, be the non-zero matrix, then the matrix be obtained by changing the rows of matrix A to columns. So let A be a matrix Aij, which is a M cross N matrix, be a non-zero matrix. Then the matrix B obtained by changing the rows of matrix A to columns and columns of matrix A to rows is called transpose matrix of A and is denoted by A dash or A transpose or A transpose. So these are all the three different notations for the same. Okay, so we can have B is equal to Bij. This is a n cross M matrix where Bij is equal to Aji. Okay, so this element Aji, where J is a row and I is a column, will go to Bij, ith row and jth column. So column become row and row become column here. Okay, so for all I and J. Okay, so this matrix B obtained by changing the rows of A to column and columns of A to rows, so is called the transpose of the matrix A. And we know that then B is equal to A transpose is equal to A transpose. These are all the different notations you will find in different reference books. Okay, so the most common is this. Okay, so A transpose is denoted by A dash. Yeah, these are also used, but rarely. So this is most common notation. Okay, so once I have this transpose, so using this transpose, we are able to define the another category or another set of matrices called symmetric matrices. Okay, so when you say a matrix is going to be symmetric, okay, So when you have a matrix is symmetric, so the matrix, the non-zero square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A is equal to A transpose. Okay, so when you say a matrix is going to be symmetric if you have A is equal to A transpose, means the matrix and its transpose is going to be same. So if your matrix and its transpose is going to be same, then you can say it is going to be symmetric matrix. So for example, if I consider A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 5, we'll be having here 3, 5, 7. Okay, so this is matrix A, and now we try to find out A transpose, and hence we have A transpose equal to. See, what we have to do is we have to make column to row and row to column. So first column will be first row. So we'll be having 1, 2, 3. Second column 2, 1, 5 will be the next row. So 2, 1, 5. And the third column 3, 5, 7 will be the next row. So 3, 5, 7. Okay, and now you can see the matrix A and A transpose. So if you if you compare this to A and A transpose, then you can see these two matrices are nothing but the same. So these are not two different matrices, but they are going to be same. And when we have A is equal to A transpose, then we can say this is going to be symmetric, and hence you can say A is equal to A transpose. So that is A is symmetric matrix. Okay, so we can say A is symmetric matrix. Now, what happens if we have some another relation? Okay, so then we are able to define the another set of matrix, that is skew symmetric matrices. Okay, so we have symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Okay, so when we say matrix is going to be skew symmetric. Okay, so the square matrix,
Transpose is negative.
yeah. So square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric matrix if A is equal to negative of its transpose. Okay, so when we have A is a matrix which is negative of its transpose, then we say it is going to be skew symmetric matrix.
Matrix.
Okay. So we have symmetric matrix, we have skew symmetric matrix. Let us see the example of skew symmetric matrix. Okay. So for example, let A be the matrix. So we have 0, minus 1, 2. Okay. And we'll be having 1, 0, 2. Then we have this is minus 2, minus 2, 0. Okay. So this is the matrix that we have. Okay. Now let us see what is the transpose of this matrix. So what we have to do is we have to make row to column and column to row. So first column is 0, 1, minus 2. So it will become first row 0, 1, minus 2. Then we will be having minus 1, 0, minus 2. So minus 1, 0, minus 2. Then we have 2, 2, 0. So it is going to be 2, 2, 0. Okay, so this is A transpose. And now I consider minus A transpose. So if I consider minus A transpose, so multiply this matrix, every entry of this matrix by minus. So we'll be having 0, minus 1, 2. then 1, 0, 2, and then you'll be having 2, 2, minus 2,
minus 2.
and this will become 0. Okay, so this way we have matrix A, we have matrix A transpose, and now we have calculated minus times A transpose. So now you can see this minus times A transpose, okay, and A, these are same matrices. You can compare and you can see that these are same matrices A and minus times A transpose. So when we have A and minus times A transpose are same, then we say this matrix is going to be skew symmetric matrix. So we can say A is a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, so this is going to be a skew symmetric matrix. Okay, now once we have the symmetric matrix and the skew symmetric matrix, then we have one more property associated with this matrix, precisely in case of the square matrices. So we define singular matrix. Okay, so we consider what is going to be a singular matrix. That's why we should always start as a square matrix A is said to be singular matrix if determinant of A equal to 0. Okay, so this is the requirement that a square matrix is said to be a singular matrix only if the determinant equal to 0. Okay, so for example, you can have a matrix A is equal to, okay, so you'll have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so calculate the determinant of this matrix A. So we have determinant of A, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you'll be having 4, 5, 6. Okay, so what is the value of this determinant? Use your calculator and find out